have these brief memories, one sentence from Tamal remembered and one sentence from Srila Prabhupada allegedly remembered. We then have two sentences severed from their context in the so-called appointment tapes. That is, I shall appoint some of you to be officiating acharya. Is that called ritvik? Yes. This is essentially the totality of Srila Prabhupada's statements on the matter that we have available to us in recorded form. I shall appoint some of you. Is that called ritvik? Yes. Finished. Later in the same conversation, we find, well, I'll come back to that later. No, I won't come back to it. I'm going to deal with it right now. Later in this same tape, we find Srila Prabhupada saying, they are his disciples who is initiating, his grand disciples. The comment from Rupa Vilas Prabhu is, this statement by itself is hard to follow. I submit that this statement by itself is easy to follow. Spiritual master, disciple, grand disciple. It's very clear what's being talked about. You can't have a grand disciple unless the spiritual master initiated a disciple and that disciple initiated his disciple. That's how you get disciples, grand disciples, great-grand disciples, great-great-great-great-grand disciples, and so on. That comes up in the same conversation referred to. And Rupa Vilas's way with dealing with it is to say, gee, this is hard to follow, isn't it? I submit that it's not. What other evidence is there? There's a letter to Kirtanananda Swami from Tamal Krishna Maharaj in which much has been made of the word henceforward, which means from now till some indeterminate time in the future. And it's alleged, without much to go with it, that this meant this was another definitive statement, another really impressive piece of evidence that this was supposed to go on till eternity. Finally, we have some final dicta, some final words from Sripad B.R. Sridhar Maharaj. What impresses me about the evidence, about this piece of evidence, is that it indicates how desperate you are for evidence. If I'm looking for evidence, the last evidence I'm going to use is evidence from a person I previously blasted all over my publication. After I previously argued